TheLegalTrap.com.
Sippin', drinking, pouring Henny till I'm throwing up. Bitch, I do my thing, no, you ain't cold as us. Too hot, bitch, I'm burning up. No, bitch, I ain't earned enough. You and all your people get together and come splurge with us. I pick it up and run it back. I'm like LT in 06 and that's just facts. Yeah, I said I pick it up and run it back. I'm like LT in 06 across the map, I swear to back. Swear to God, they thought I wouldn't be shit. Now they hear my voice and they like, shit, I need this. I'm like, where you been? Y'all just hella sleeping. Y'all just pillow talking about some fucking weak shit. No sneak this, I breathe this. Young Tyy off the leash, bitch. Brand new car, no leasing. All I play is defense. Bitch, I'm Dura Reeves.
In the field. You know that this shit for real.
Okay.
In the field. You know that this shit for real.
Stop. They hating on me cause they know that I got it. Put food on my plate and some cash in my pocket. I'm swimming, the wave keep on climbing. I might just go surf it, I do this on purpose. I flex for a reason, I stunt cause I won't. You don't cause you can't. You taking a loss. Somebody pour me some drink, I cannot help myself still. You know these feelings are strange. Somebody pour me some drink. Yeah. What? Shit. You know these feelings are strange. You know these feelings are strange. Somebody pour me some drink.
You know that this shit for real. In the field. You know that this shit for real.
What?
What's good? I'm back. Niggas thought it was a drought, but I'm back. A new episode. I don't even know what number this is. I don't even number my shit, but I'm back. TheLegalTrap.com. Big L. I got Young Tyy in the building.
Gang.
This is one of the hardest working niggas that nobody knows about. He makes beats. He raps. He makes beats. And he raps. On the low. But bro, yeah, talk to people, man. Let them know. Let them know who the fuck you is.
Yeah, man. Young Tyy in this. First off, I want to fucking thank you, bro
no,
for finally getting me in here.
Bro,
I've been hitting
doubt.
Al up through social media like, man, I got to get on this fucking podcast, bro. But, yeah, man, coming from the west side of Arizona, west side of Phoenix, you know, just doing my thing, man. Making beats, you know, being an artist, being a collective, being a figure.
How many groups have you been in? Like, you just been in 1, 2? Cause
I remember, like rap groups? Or?
Yeah, because I remember you guys had, like, what, the 1 in a million?
1 in a million? Well, like, the 1 in a million thing, like, that's more or less just blown over. It was something that I was trying to develop, you know, and working with a lot of people and, like you said, like, doing groups. But, man, it just all comes back to myself because, you know, working with people, there's a lot of, like, things that go wrong, differences, you know what I mean? And yeah, when it comes down to it, man, when I figured out that working with myself is just, that makes me the best artist I can be because I'm focused on one primary goal, one thing, you know what I mean?
Word,
yeah,
definitely.
So
that's what happened to Teddy because I told Teddy, like, from the start, when I started fucking with him, I was like, bro, I don't know about the group thing, because that shit's kind of hard.
Yeah, bro.
Because, like, sometimes you got to babysit other niggas, and, I mean, that shit's hard.
Well, and even look at, like, any famous group, man. Like, yeah, it might start off good, but, like, everybody just
it eventually breaks up.
Shit, look at Destiny's Child. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
definitely. I mean, that's a good reference right there. That shit's crazy, but my bad. Tell people, you know, a little bit more about you. You said west side of Phoenix.
Yeah, west side of Phoenix, and, yeah, right now I'm just focused on myself. Really
trying to learn everything I can, because I figured out that having to depend on other people for different things, you know what I mean, just don't work out. So right now I'm just really trying to learn as much as I can and just gain as much knowledge and just use it to my own power, because that's what's going to work out for the best for me. So yeah, I'm just, you know, I'm fucking making beats, writing records, just doing everything I can, working on being an artist, being a better person. You know what I mean?
What was the latest project you had put out? Was the one with, I think, with Jody was on it and Drew was on it?
Oh yeah, the last Swim.
One. Yeah, Swim. That one.
And actually, my personal opinion is like Swim was cool. You know what I mean? But I figured like I just rushed it. You know what I mean? I felt like I was like didn't have a project out, didn't put enough out, so I just threw a whole bunch of shit together. And like
out.
The tracks was hard. You know what I mean? There was a couple that stood out, like with the one with Jody.
Yeah.
And like those are the strong songs that really stood out. But yeah. I'm not really too satisfied with that project. That's why on the next project, I'm really trying to take my time. I really want Teddy on it.
Okay, well,
yeah, it's crazy because me and Teddy, we just linked up about a week ago or 2 weeks ago. So, and it's crazy learning. Like, I learned a lot from him just from being with him today. Yeah,
definitely, bro.
And it's like I'm almost using him as an inspiration for my own stuff.
That's how it is with
Teddy.
Teddy. Teddy's how do you say it?
Genuine dude.
Yeah, he's just like
smart as fuck.
with the music shit. That shit is like I be sitting there and I just be like, damn, this nigga will sit here all day and do the music shit.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
And won't even have a conversation about with you. He's like, bro, this shit right here. I'm like, cool. I don't get bothered by that. Most people get bothered by it. I'm like, bro, let this nigga get in his zone, and then like I'm gonna watch,
man.
and I'm gonna like cause I study from some of his habits with the whole like putting the time into a craft type of deal. Cause this nigga has put in so much time with beats. Cause I've been there for a whole summer with this nigga and watch him make beats, 3 or 4 beats in one day, and doing this shit daily. Like that shit is crazy.
Bro, let me tell you this story. We was in here last week, and I was recording the verse for him.
I know it was late, right?
Yeah.
I know it was late as fuck.
and Teddy asked me, he goes, "Yo, can I bump out these 2 songs right quick?" Yeah, I go, "Yeah, bro, whatever." This dude Teddy comes in here and does one take on 2 songs on both of them, and just killed it. It's like, all right, we done. Wrap it up. We out. And I'm just like astonished, like wow, like I just want to work like that. You know what I mean? And working with someone like him is just gonna push me more and more. So I really appreciate him and him reaching out, everything. It's cool, vibes. Yeah,
definitely. It seemed like you're in a rebranding stage right now. It seemed because you tweeted today you want to make a new SoundCloud specifically for beats, which is dope. And I would love to see you do that because you have some amazing beats, and it's crazy to see like such a low key artist have such like crazy production and like to be slept on type of deal.
Hell yeah, that's another thing that I realized is a lot of with being an artist, especially from like the state we're in. I don't like to say like a lot of people are like, oh, we're from Arizona, we ain't never gonna make it out because there's never really been something, you know what I mean? But that's kind of like bullshit, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to do is get better at marketing myself. And I know, like, for instance, like, yeah, like you said, I got all these beats, blah, 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 so why am I not putting them out when that can help me that much more? So instead of being lazy and just having 300 beats in my fucking computer, why not put them out to help out these other artists and at the same time putting myself on? Because I'm, like, naturally marketing myself. You know what I mean?
Because, I mean, all it takes for me, because I know if I hear a tight-ass beat and I'm like, oh, shit, who the fuck made this? I'm going to go to that person's song. I don't even rap, but I just want to go see what these niggas make. Because I just, like, sometimes I just, like, driving and listening to some crazy-ass beats.
Hell yeah,
like,
instrumentals.
Yeah, that's all it takes is that to happen. So, I mean,
that's what
like,
I'm saying, bro.
Bro, like, that's definitely a smart move, and I really hope to see you do that, like, real quick. And,
yeah.
Like I told you, I'm willing to help you with stuff like, well, whatever you need to do as far as that and the music stuff like that.
Man.
So you got any projects coming up soon?
I am working on an EP right now. I don't have a name for it because that's not something I don't like to just put on, throw on, because the name will, you know what I mean? You don't want to put a name and then just work towards that, because then you get thrown off trying to write songs about the name that you got for your whatever. But yeah, I'm working on a EP right now, hopefully about 4 to 5 tracks, and I'm trying to put Teddy on it. So that's something I'm working on right now. And then after that, I got a tape that I'm actually like really working on. It's gonna be called Suburbia, and that tape is gonna be really stressing the fact, like, just my story, because like every rapper like thinks like, oh, you gotta be from the trap, you gotta sell drugs to be a rapper. Like, man, like, nah, that ain't always the idea, you know what I mean? And Suburbia is more or less gonna be like, I'm a kid from the west side, from the suburbs, and this is what I had to do to get it to what I gotta be. Cause just because I'm not in a trap or selling drugs or doing bad things or whatever, like, I'm an artist and I still have talent. So why does that, like, you know what I mean, decline me from not being able to do what I'm gonna do? You know what I mean? Because if someone's talented and they're an artist, they're gonna thrive however, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's
like that's why I say I love the transparency with an artist being real with like his audience. Like, that shit is dope, because it shows me like, okay, this nigga's not trying to be like some fucking supreme being where they can't talk to nobody or type of deal, like, you know, or they got this and that, or they do this and that. They like, cause I be seeing niggas and I'm like, okay, this nigga raps about that, but he's living a different type of life, and I'm really legit around like, you know, all types of people, and I see like shit, like niggas that get busy and niggas that don't get busy but rap about getting busy. I'm like, bro, that shit is like,
yeah, man.
I know it's killing rap for me, cause I'm just like, bro, a lot of these motherfuckers that be doing this shit, I'm like, bro, that shit is dead to me. Like, quit with all that.
Fake it till you make it. Only go so far.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, especially with me, because I like at the end of the day, that's just gonna start destroying your person towards like me and you. Like, because I'm gonna just be like, bro, you just being a rapper at all times when you're around me. I don't want that. I want you to be whoever the fuck you are.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want you to be in like this nigga. I gotta carry a gun all the time, and
that's
gonna, no point.
That's gonna break you away from being able to take off and being stuck in a place, you know what I mean? Because, yeah, like you just said, people are going to fuck with you that much more when you're just authentic and genuine with yourself and with your crowd and with your music, because it all derives off the music, you know what I mean? So why not be real with it?
So the Suburban tape, so speaking of that, how was it growing up on the West? Because I grew up on the West, too.
You know, yeah, it's real slow, man. It's real slow. Even like the difference between just the East Valley and being on the West Valley, it's real slow and chill. But you still run into the same problems that a lot of people do in crowded places and in other places, you know what I mean? And that's like something that I really want to stress is like, you still, even though like I'm on the West and I don't have all that gang activity and all that, you still go through mental issues, you know what I mean? Your mind's still always fucking with you, and you always got to overcome something, you know what I mean? So just basically telling the story of, you know what I mean, being able to come over yourself under any circumstance, you know what I mean?
Word, definitely.
Yeah.
You grew up, like, growing up, you chill with a lot of older people, because a lot of older people be like, yo, yeah, I used to, like, chill with Tyy. Tyy would be the little nigga that we smoke weed with or just kick it with. I'm like, oh, shit, word, that's tight. I didn't know you was that thorough as far as, like, being with everybody, because you've been with, like, all different types of crowd, and I'm like, oh, shit. I didn't even know, because I think when Blacks first started rapping, he was like, yo, there's this cold-ass white boy named Young Tyy. He makes beats, too. He's like, that nigga could rap. I'm like, who the fuck is it? And then the only night I met you was the night of the party type of deal. Like, you was like, oh, shit, what up, Big L? I'm like, oh, what's good, bro? And that shit was tight, because, like, I was like, oh, shit, like, this little nigga is cool. Because I started hearing your music, and I think the first track I heard you, like, legit listen to was one of the old ones with MP on it. I think it might be gone by now.
It's probably on the SoundCloud on private mode.
Yeah, it's one of those tracks. Like, it was one of those a long time ago. But I'm gonna say the one that really stood out was the that like was like, oh damn, this nigga's cold as fuck. Was the
intro
off? No, that Teddy played that shit like, before you came, and that shit is fire. But the one from MP shit, the waves are upon us. The track you had made too, and you rapped on it.
Which one was that?
Damn, what is it called?
Waves Are Upon. I'm trying to think of like the track list in my head right now.
It was the one where it was like it was about a girl, like in the morning or something.
Oh, the morning after.
That shit was hard.
Yeah, I actually produced that record too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the one that you produced and you rapped on that. That shit, like, that like the whole song structure of that shit and the idea of it was perfect for that beat. Like, which is crazy. It seemed like you're very good at capitalizing that, combining like titles and the way the song actually sounds.
Yeah, it's a theme. It's a theme.
Yeah, you always definitely do a good job at it. Like rapping on the Icy Twat beat, like y'all did a great job of doing that with the Gucci Princess. Like that shit was like perfect for that beat.
Hell yeah.
It's like a lot of tracks that you have done. I'm like, oh shit, like this nigga is cold. Like you are one of the artists that I look at locally, like the homie A1, and you guys have so much talent, but you guys don't get like the recognition and the credit, and it's like, what the fuck, like,
you know, that's like this whole time, like just growing and being an artist, that's been one of the things I struggle with the most too, is like just knowing that I got beats that people have been on and don't put the credit or whatever in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Or just like, just being that artist that is kind of in the background. That's something like I'm really trying to conquer right now because, that's true, man. Like I really been in the background in the shadow, and I'm not trying to be that artist no more. I want to be recognized for my work, you know what I mean? So, man, it sucks. That's hard. It's real hard, but, just working and getting out there more and doing things like connecting with you and doing these podcasts, that's the only way that's gonna help me, because sticking in the shadows and not trying to get out, you know what I mean, it's never gonna accelerate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's hard, man. It's hard, but I ain't tripping, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
I'm always grinding. So
because they always say, like, the ones that like really invested in shit is gonna last. Because like I said, you not only like you could rap, but you got production to back up your rap. So if you don't even want to rap no more, you could just do production and make a killing.
Exactly.
Because it ain't shitty beats. Like that's one thing. Because there's niggas that have shitty beats and can't rap, or niggas that can rap, and make shitty beats. But you have that rare combination of being cold at both of those.
Yeah, that's a lot of huge problem that I see with a lot of these local artists and stuff is nobody really has that longevity in their music, you know what I mean?
At all.
Motherfuckers go in the studio and say, yo, pull up a Mexico Drill type beat and just hop on it and throw some auto-tune, you know what I mean? Like, man, that's not going to be around in 2 to 3 years, you know what I mean? And it's artists like Teddy and other genuine artists that are actually making music that is going to last. That in 2, 3, 4, 10, 20 years, you throw this track on and people are still going to fuck with it.
Definitely.
And that's a lot of things that artists don't realize is longevity in music is a big thing if you're actually trying to take this shit to another level, because if you ain't gonna last, then you just gonna fall off, you know what I mean? And who wants to be an artist that has no longevity and just falls off, you know what I mean? I mean, shit, I guess if you want to be an artist that makes some quick change and just falls off, but that ain't me, man. I want to be here for my name. I ain't here for the money, you know what I mean?
I feel that, bro. That's dope. And like I said, you could tell with your music. Like, you definitely could tell, like, because you haven't stopped, like, you may not get the most plays, but you're consistent. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You're gonna drop a project regardless the year if you don't have that many fans or whatever. Because I always see like Alma will repost your shit, and I'm like, oh shit, this nigga Tyy dropped something, or you'll hit me up for some artwork, and I'm like, oh shit, nigga about to drop some new shit. I look anticipated for. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm ready. Like, which is dope. Like stay consistent, bro. Like, I feel like you got some shit that would definitely be heard.
Hell yeah. That's real, man. And I ain't even really tripping. Like, a lot of dudes be like tripping off the plays and all that, you know what I mean? It's like, just perfect your craft, you know? A lot of guys are just out there for the clout, whatever you call it, or whatever. I'm not about that. I'm about actually sitting down and thinking this out and setting goals and doing, you know what I mean? Because it ain't about just having the Twitter clout. Like, motherfuckers piss me off, bro. Like, yo, I just got 2,000 players or whatever. Like, okay, that's cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the fuck out of here. I ain't even tripping.
Definitely. So, how long you been making music for?
Man, I've been making music now, let's see, since I was in like 8th grade. So that's like 7 years now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because when I met you, you were a sophomore or freshman?
Yeah, I was like,
you were super young, and I thought you were old. I thought you were one of those old niggas that just look
young.
I'm like, and then come to find out you was like still in high school. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So you've been making beats for how long? Because the production sounds like you've been doing that shit for way too long.
Well, I actually haven't been making beats that long. I started rapping like 8th grade, and I was just hopping on YouTube beats, doing remixes and all that. And my homie Big B, he's been cold on the boys for so long. And when I was a senior in high school, he actually, I was like, bro, teach me how to do this. Like, you know what I mean? Because that goes back to the part where I'm just trying to learn everything myself. I'm like, yeah, bro, like, show me how to do this. So he showed me the little bass line. I was a senior in high school, so it's only been 3 years. And then I just really trying to capitalize, you know what I mean? And just work. So it's only been about 3 years.
Word,
and I got so much more to learn, you know what I mean? And I haven't even, I've only been on Fruity Loops. I haven't even expanded to real instruments or MIDIs or nothing like that. So it's just like a huge margin of growth is just waiting.
Definitely.
So it's like, it's exciting, you know what I mean?
That shit's crazy. I just, like, no, to be off topic, I just remember what track it was now. It was the whole, it was the I just wanna smoke my weed.
Oh, smoke my weed.
That one. That was the
yeah.
one that put me on with you. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that sounds hard.
Did you make that beat or no?
No, we honestly we didn't even make that beat. I don't even know how the fuck we got that beat, but it's hard though.
Yeah, that shit. Because I remember I was like, oh shit.
People was going crazy over that song.
I know that shit definitely went up, and that's the shit I remember hearing. I think did I make the cover for that?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah, I think I made. That was like one of the first covers that I ever made. Was that off that shit?
Hell yeah.
And then that Purge track too.
Oh, the Purge. Yo, that one went. Man, speaking of those two songs, it's crazy because like, those are the first two songs that I heard like someone like driving down the street or I didn't even know bumping that shit. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? That's our song.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Because y'all knew a lot of people. Y'all know a lot of people, and it's like to hear like music from like coming out of other people's cars is like
that you don't even know. You're just like, what the
I know that's
that
probably
shit real.
an incredible feeling.
Hell
Like that shit's
yeah.
probably crazy.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
So what are some of the long-term goals that you have as far as like the music thing?
Man, I want to own my own studio one day. I want to own my own record label. You know what I mean? I want to run an operation that's just all of what I've created and built, and that's one of my long-term goals. It's a big goal. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Because every artist wants to own their own record label and everything. But yeah, that's really like my long-term goal is to be like just a amazing producer. You know what I mean? Being an artist is cool and stuff, and writing records, and obviously that touches the heart. But yeah, just to be that dude that just, you know what I mean, my own record label and pushing out and helping other artists and managing other artists, because there's so much talent that I see, and I'm like, damn, if I really had the right resources, I could take him in and produce beats for him and make this dude big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Beside from myself, like I don't want to be selfish. You know what I mean? So that's like, yeah, really one of my long-term goals, and I eventually want to migrate out of here. You know what I mean?
Where would it be ideally? Where would you go?
LA, man.
Oh, okay, word.
Yeah, that's the land of resource, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So many, and it's just a different vibe over there. Like a First Friday,
It's the weather, man.
you know what I mean? Like
It's definitely the weather.
someone here sees an artist that's doing well, and they'll be like, oh, whatever, because they know in their mind that they're better than them or whatever. And you go to LA and you doing a performance, whatever. People are coming to you. You know what I mean? People want to reach out to you, and I just feel like that's more or less the vibe I want to be living in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a positive thing, because like, I definitely feel the energy that you're talking about. I don't even perform, but I be seeing the energy as far as
You know what I'm saying? Like
the crowd and stuff like
bro,
that.
you on stage and you know your track is hard, and like you looking down, it's like, yo, why ain't you bobbing to this when you know you should be? Like, just because
Everybody want to be too cool.
yeah,
in the crowd.
man, like what the fuck is that? Like, ain't nobody gonna progress when it's like that. Cause everybody out here is just for themselves. But
Definitely the crowd, y'all, the crowd in Arizona, y'all need to start appreciating these artists. That's one thing I'm gonna say right now. Y'all
Seriously,
definitely need
yeah.
to start appreciating these artists, because it be like 100 of y'all, and y'all can't say y'all don't be pulling up, because y'all do be pulling up, because I done seen y'all.
in the back,
Yeah, exactly.
hiding.
Like, I be seeing y'all pull up, and y'all need to start interacting, or just start showing support. Support,
Yeah.
like, if you there, retweet the shit so motherfuckers can see, like, oh, shit. This is
Exactly.
definitely the move, or we need to definitely be in there. Like, because I be seeing a lot of motherfuckers that be there, but don't be showing like the proper respect. I feel like as far as being an artist, and I'm not even an artist, but as far as like motherfuckers coming to see them, like I feel like motherfuckers gotta start doing more.
Well, it's real that you recognize that, you know what I mean? And it's crazy because there's a lot of famous artists that don't like to come here because there's these kids coming to their shows throwing stuff at them doing their performance or fighting in the crowd or whatever. And it's like, yo, you pay $50 ticket to come into this show from an artist that you like, and you still hating on them. You still doing dumb shit. Like, that don't make no damn sense.
That's fans etiquette, you know? Fans
like,
etiquette.
Learn the fan etiquette and do it right. God damn.
Motherfuckers is wild.
Wow.
Who's some of the people you want to work with out here? And not even only in Arizona, but just in general. Give me like 5 people you want to work with before like it's all said and done with the music deal.
Man, if I could do number 1, well, let's just say a top 5. I want to work with Mac Miller.
Okay.
I love Mac Miller just because he's, you know what I mean? I love the style of music. Kendrick, obviously. Teddy. Ain't even famous, man. I gotta throw Teddy in there. Who else? Jay, obviously. Why wouldn't you? Just anyone that's willing to work, man. Anybody that is really on the same mindset as me, you know what I mean? Someone that's wanting to make
I feel like
real records.
When I even tell you work, you don't even want to like actually work with them as long as you would be there in the studio. Like, say if he was in the studio with Jay and he's like, yo, maybe you should try this or that. Like, and you're like, oh, shit, dope. Because you seem like you just want to obtain knowledge from people that you probably admired, like, and which is something more valuable than a song, I feel like, because you could be like, yo. Because I think, this is what Curtis King told me when I did an interview when I went to L.A. and did a podcast, and he was like the one of the realest things that, you know, everybody could learn is, like, knowledge is because... He's like, the example he gave me was, who taught you to tie your shoe? He was like, probably your parents, right? Yeah. And he's like, that's one thing you're never going to forget. And he's like...
Knowledge is power, man.
Yeah, like, simple as that.
Why wouldn't you want to learn as much as you can and then use it to your best ability? You know what I mean? It's just like, soak up everything. Like, in a career, in the beginning of a career, even if it's not in music or anything, the first half of your career, learn. The second half, earn. And just use that knowledge and just, you know what I mean? Put it to something applicable. And it's just, I don't know. Yeah, exactly, man. I'm here for the knowledge because that's what's going to...
I feel you on that. That makes... I think, because I don't even know if it even has to be legacy or money with me. It's... Probably at this point now in my life and where I'm at, this is more about knowledge because I'm willing to apply myself to anything I learn and then, like you said, learn, then earn. So if I put in what I learned, then I'm definitely going to get what I want out of all of this shit.
And people that are stubborn and think they just know everything, shit, time down the road, they're going to face plant right on their face because, you know what I mean? And then you can't pick yourself back up, blah, blah, blah. You know? It's just... Yeah, man. Learn as much as you can. Fuck.
Real shit.
And invest in yourself. You know what I mean?
That's what I was telling Teddy right now. I was like, yo, like as low key as Tyy is, like he definitely invests in his craft. Like, cause you come to me for covers, you know. Yeah. I know you used to go to Frame for covers and you spend the money on your stuff because niggas won't do that. Niggas will just automatically be like, somebody will hit me up and be like, oh, bro, how much you charge for a cover? And I'll tell them, and they'll be like, they won't hit me back. And next time I know, they got a shitty ass cover. And
exactly.
Niggas don't understand how important the cover is. Like, my girl even, like, I be designing stuff and I'm like, yo, would you click on this? And she was like, yeah. Yeah. And then I'll go to like a shitty artwork and I'll be like, yo, would you click on that? She's like, no. And I'm like, why? It's like, just because, like, let alone the artist sometimes, but she'd be like, the covers is not appealing to me. Like,
all because they didn't want to spend, $25 on the cover?
Yeah, exactly.
And it just, like, the thing that some of these artists don't understand is if you don't invest anything, how do you expect to get anything back? Mm-hmm. You don't put $0 in the soda machine and get a soda, right? You know what I'm saying?
Unless you stick your hand up there.
But whatever.
That's
you know
cheating.
what I mean?
That's cheating.
Yeah. So yeah, like if you don't put nothing in, you can't expect nothing out, and that's a big thing that I try to stress is because there's no handouts, man. You got to treat this music grind like you on the corner selling crack, handing out CDs, because it's really not gonna come. People think, oh yeah, I'm gonna make that one record and it's gonna pop off.
Yeah.
No, it don't happen like that.
It's a business though.
Yeah.
Like that motherfucker, like niggas don't understand. Like niggas is gonna be in your pockets when that song pop off.
That's what I'm saying.
You're gonna be looking foolish, like, oh shit, what do I do, or where my money go? Like,
Yep.
that shit's gonna be crazy for niggas.
Hell yeah.
What damn. Oh, what's some of your favorite songs that you've made, production wise too?
Some of my favorite songs. Do you know the song Hoodie Season?
I remember. What project was that?
It was just a single.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. I remember y'all had the hashtag going.
Yeah.
That's what the shit.
That's one of my favorite records, more or less just because of the production of the song. It's one of my favorite beats. The song and the lyrics and everything is cool, but that's really one of my favorite songs because just the vibe it puts off, you know what I mean? And that was actually a track that I had actually put my time in the beat. Because sometimes, like, there's a beat, and I'll kind of, like, rush it or whatever. But, yeah, that song sticks out a lot to me. One song that I like a lot is, I actually didn't make the beat. Do you know who Gums is?
Yeah,
Gums,
that nigga shit is hard.
He actually produced it. And me and Gums went to high school together.
Okay,
So when
right.
it's like, whenever I hear a beat, he sells beat, but I'll be like, yo, slide me that beat or whatever.
Yeah.
And Chevy, that's actually one of the songs that is one of my favorite because it's crazy. That song I dropped on Swim, and that's one of the records that I said is like one of the ones I actually worked on and not just threw in there. And that verse on that song I actually had written like when I was like a freshman, sophomore in high school, back when I didn't even really have songs structured down. And then just rapping it over that beat and it just all coming together, it just means a lot because those lyrics, they sound good on that beat and sound good and sound relevant now because it's real, you know what I mean? I wrote the song from the heart type shit, you know what I mean? So yeah, those are two of like some of the songs I fuck. I really fuck with all of them. If I don't like it, I won't put it out because that just makes no fucking sense, you know?
Definitely.
But yeah, I'm really trying to work on that too is really taking my time on all of these records and not just rushing it like, oh yeah, that's good,
Just
because
put it out.
you know what I mean? A lot of the times that's how it goes, but really taking the time and actually making the song how I want makes it that much better when I put it on and listen to it. And it's going to sound that much better to people that are listening because they actually know, okay, he actually put his time in. This verse sounds right, blah, blah, blah. He didn't just fucking throw this on here. You know what I mean?
Word, definitely. Bro, yeah, because, like, sitting here talking to you, I know we haven't talked a lot, but it seems like you really want quality now. Like I said, the whole rebranding process that you're going through, now going forward, it seems like you really want to do the quality thing. You don't want to just put out whatever, like, at this point. Like, you really want to take your time and make sure this is right and this is and that is right, which is... I stress to people that, like, I link up with, I'm like, yo, bro, don't just put something out. Because I've done that, like, even with clothes, with covers, with whatever, because I'll rush and I'll be like, oh shit, I gotta get something out, or I gotta do this and that should be shitty, and I'm like, yo, I don't even feel good about it. Like,
yeah, you know what I mean? When you making an artwork, you don't just stop right there and be like, oh, it's good enough.
Yeah, like, no, fuck no. I'll be sitting there, I'm like, fuck. I'll close this shit, come back
the
it.
next day, you know what I mean? Exactly.
I do shit just like that.
Or if it ain't working, scratch it.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit,
like, I'll be like, man, fuck it, I'll save it, but that shit's gone. Like, realistically, it's gone. But.
And that's something that someone with that, like you or a real artist or someone that's really good at their craft can realize. Not a lot of people can do that. There's some times where I'll record a song or a verse with someone else or someone else is on the song and I'm just like, yo, you gotta scratch that, bro. Like, you can't put that on there when someone else is just like, we're gonna make it fit, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do whatever we can. Like, that's not really, you know what I mean?
No, I feel I'm gonna tell you this right now, because I was gonna tell you off air, but I'm gonna tell you on air. I just want me personally looking forward to listening to your music. I really used to stray away from collabs.
Oh yeah.
Like, cause I'd be like, damn, this shit is hard. Then I hear like some other shit, and I'm like, I'm not really feeling that.
Yeah.
Like, cause it just throws me off. But like, there's some artists that I feel like you sound good with, and then some artists I'm like, I don't know if that was all good, but
that's real. That's real that you said.
Yeah,
that,
bro.
man.
I'd rather
you know
be honest and there's no shots towards anybody, but it's me being honest. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna keep saying it. Like, if I go to your SoundCloud, I want to hear you. I don't want to hear nobody else. Like,
and sometimes that other artist, like, it messes the song up.
Exactly.
And you may not realize it. You know what I mean?
Like, these niggas could be my homies, and I even tell, like, I tell them, I'm like, yo, Teddy, I'm like, bro, I don't even know if you should be doing, like, collabs no more, because it's like, you done so many. Because there was one year, Teddy did so many collabs, and I'm like, bro, you got to stop doing those. But this nigga wouldn't listen, and then, like, eventually he was like, bro, I gotta stop doing collabs.
Yeah.
Like,
it's real.
Well,
man.
like, stop doing so many collabs. I'm not saying don't do them. I'm just saying limit them. Like, don't do so many as, like, some niggas do, like, fucking full tapes. Like, I'm one track with them by themselves. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm coming to you.
More or less just one feature on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And that's hard because even when you got your homie or something in the studio and they throw on the verse and you even think it's hard, but everybody else in the room is like, no, and in your mind you're like, just want to block them out because you think it's hard. Sometimes you got to just make that choice and be like, all right, we got to scratch it, you know what I mean? And that's the hardest part about being an artist.
Yeah, bro, like, it's not even, like, nothing personal. This is more like, you know, I'm coming from a consumer standpoint, like, this doesn't necessarily go to you, it goes to anybody. Like I said, I just want to hear you strictly. Like, it's cool if you're in a group, but, like, if you have your own personal page, like, my nigga, I want to hear that.
Yeah.
Like, you can repost them motherfuckers, but when I go to the other side where it says tracks, I want to hear just you. Like, I don't want to hear nobody else type of deal. But, yeah, like I said, there's no shots. I'm just being honest. Like,
hell yeah.
Everybody. Before we get up out of here, bro, is there anything else you want to say, address, or...
You know what? I just want to shout out to everybody that shows real support. First off, my mom and my pops.
Yeah, bro, they was at the show.
Dude,
they were. I saw them. And I was like, yo, like, they got some good energy.
You know what's crazy, man? Every single show I've done, my mom and my pops and another one, my girlfriend, my girl. Those are my three main supporters. They're in the front every single time, you know what I mean? And I can't stress it enough because they'll do anything to show up at that show. Shit, when I had to sell tickets, my mom, she works at a hair salon. She goes up in there selling all, you know what I mean? And gets 50 more people to come. And it's just like, it feels so good knowing that you have a strong line of supporters, you know what I mean? Because sometimes a lot of parents don't support their kids or whatever. And to have a team behind my back, you know what I mean? It feels real secure. So I got to give a big shout out to them, my sisters as well, all my family, man. Even you, bro. Shit. You know what I mean? I got to give a shout out to you because you've been rocking with me. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You helped me out.
I try to show, like, music that I actually enjoy. I'm a support. Like, I'm a retweet, post, you know, tweet the link, whatever. Because I see a lot of niggas would be like, oh, I don't fuck with it, but I repost it. That's not me. I'm taking quality because that's representing, you know, part of my brand and what I fuck with. I'm not trying to fuck with some bullshit.
Exactly.
There's no point to. Like, But back to you, my bad. I may interrupt. Just want to know.
Oh, no, you good. Yeah, and, my girl, man, because, you know how relationships be, man. But my girl, she sticks by me all the time, you know what I mean? Sometimes I'll be in my room and I'm locked on the computer for 5, 6, whatever, how many hours, just locked in on what I'm doing, and she's always there, you know what I mean? Just
the vibe.
You know what I mean?
Vibe,
she knows she respects what I'm doing. And any other girl would just be like, oh, I need your attention, blah, blah, blah. But she actually knows what I'm working towards, and I appreciate that and respect that 100%.
Shout out to my girl, because she does the same thing.
Like, bruh, we got, you know what I mean? That's
definitely got the same.
Hell yeah, bro.
That was definitely some real shit that you just said.
Yeah, bro. But besides that, man, I just want to thank you again for having me in here.
No doubt, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like,
before we get up out of here, give them motherfuckers your socials, where they can find you. And you do got the SoundCloud coming for beats. And Bandcamp. I'm pushing Bandcamp. I'm telling this nigga to get on everything.
They got the Bandcamp app too, man. That's the biggest drop of 2017, I'm saying.
I saw you retweet that.
Yeah, bro. But all social media is all the same, at Real Young Tyy. RealYoungT and 2 Y's at the end. It's real simple. Perfect. So Real Young Tyy on every single one. It's all the same.
I don't mean to put you on the hot seat, but could you give them like an 8-bar of like some? This is a random line. There don't got to be no freestyle.
I got you, bro. I'm gonna spit something from one of my songs, man. I could say I'm somewhere where they didn't want me. Praying to the Lord, forgive my sins when they haunt me. I'm eating at a table where these lies that made me hungry. I done pulled every string, but these labels, they don't want me. Grew up in the suburbs, contemplation had me ruptured. Threw in all my chips, came out with many numbers. But then I lost a homie and that shit done put me under. But I sacrificed and did it on my own, straight from nothing. Nothing to something, y'all go from something to frontin'. From AZ to Compton, man, they all hating is common. But then I use my common sense, spit that crack flow so the dope fiends are fond of it. Read the fucking monument, y'all dudes need to catch up. Right now you with the condiments.
Thank you again, bro.
Hell yeah.
It's thelegaltrap.com. Big L. We out. Let's get it.
Thelegaltrap.com.